Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video going over the Steam Winter Sale. Now, in this video, we're going to take a look at 5 more known games that were released in 2017. Originally, I wasn't going to make this video, but a lot of you guys actually requested me. I saw one comment and it got a bunch of upvotes, so I thought, why not? Let's do this video again. Originally, I thought there was going to be a lot of crossover because I did this same video for the Thanksgiving sale. However, this list is actually a lot different. I think there's only one game that crosses over with that other video. The weird thing is, some games that were present in that video aren't even on sale. Like Nier Automata, they didn't put that game on sale, and I can see so many of you guys are upset by that. I'm actually surprised at how many people are upset that they didn't put Nier Automata on sale. It is still the full $60. I don't know what's up with that. It was literally on sale over the Thanksgiving sale, but Square Enix, for whatever reason, decided not to put it on sale for the winter sale. There's a couple of other games that I didn't want to mention, like Divinity Original Sin 2. I know that game is absolutely incredible. However, it's only 10% off. $41 is kind of steep for it. However, I do have a game that's actually a little bit more expensive on this list, but nonetheless, got a little bit deeper of a discount. But if you guys do want Divinity Original Sin 2, that game is amazing. Even with that game being only 10% off, it's still well worth it. So with all that being said, let's get right into this with number 5. Number 5, wanted to give a mention to Vanquish, which is 50% off for $10. This is a game by Platinum Games, and Platinum Games, if you don't know, they create very high octane action games, all killer, very little filler, and their games are a lot of fun that get right to the point. Now, the thing about Vanquish is that it is a very, very short game. I'm saying you can complete this game in 3 to 4 hours if you're a decent player. That was kind of the main drawback to Vanquish and why I feel this game kind of faltered at a commercial level when it was released on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. It was a $60 game. Not a lot of people are going to pay that much money for a game that only lasts 3 to 4 hours, no multiplayer mode. But now on PC, it looks and runs great, and it's only $10. And for that price, you get a quality 3 to 5 hour experience. That's a lot of fun. Should also mention that Platinum Games' other title on PC, Bayonetta, is also on sale for the same price. That's a great game as well, ported well to the PC. Once again, as is the case with Platinum Games, that game is also very high octane, very much all action, very little filler, but once again, a little bit shorter of an experience, but Bayonetta is a bit longer than Vanquish. Both games are great. I would check out both of them. If I had to pick one, personally, I have more of an attachment to Vanquish, but I think the general consensus is that Bayonetta is a better game. They're both really good, and for $10, you can't go wrong with either of them. Moving right along, number 4, I wanted to give Resident Evil 7 a mention because while it is only 20% off, Capcom has actually lowered the MSRP to this game. So now the MSRP is $30 instead of your $60, and it's going for just $24. And at that price, I think Resident Evil 7 is very much worth it. I think over the Thanksgiving sale, I believe RE7 was 40% off, but that was off its retail $60 price. So it was like $36, and that was a little bit too expensive. That's still an okay price for a really good game, but now at just $24, this is a perfect price to pick up RE7. RE7 is a far cry from RE4, RE5, and RE6. They tried to go back to a little bit more of the horrific atmosphere, and they definitely get that right. It centers around a new character. He's looking for his wife. The storytelling is good. The ambiance is great, and on PC, visually, it looks really good too, and it's not that difficult to run either. Recommended GPU is a GTX 1060 with 3GB of VRAM, so that's nothing crazy given how good this game looks. I should also mention that RE7 does have a demo available, so if you don't want to drop your money right away, you can check out the demo for absolutely free, and then you'll probably enjoy that enough where you'll want to check out the main game. Now, there is also a Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition. That includes RE7 as well as RE7, the Season Pass. That's a whopping $45. Very expensive, so I don't really know if you want to go that route. However, base game for $24 is pretty good. Moving right along, you guys know me. I had to give Assassin's Creed Origins a mention. It's only 30% off for $42, but as I've been saying in my previous videos, Assassin's Creed Origins is a tremendous game, and it works pretty well on PC as well. Now, if you guys don't know me, I am a big Assassin's Creed fan. I've played every single game, and I've completed every single one of them except for Unity because it ran so terribly on PC. That's the one I didn't complete, but every single other one, most of them, I've beaten them multiple times, and Assassin's Creed Origins has taken Assassin's Creed 4's place as my favorite Assassin's Creed game. Now, I do have to mention that this game isn't an absolutely perfect AC experience. The story isn't as good as I would have expected, but it more than makes up for that in its world design and the content. This is Assassin's Creed with more RPG elements and more side content that's actually fun to complete, and Ubisoft has been doing a good job of keeping the game updated with new content, a lot of that being free. Now, 30% off for $42 is a little bit expensive. If you guys alternatively wanted a little bit cheaper, you can hop on over to Green Man Gaming. They have it for $42 as well. However, they do have the code GMG17, knocking off another 17%, and you end up getting the game for $34 and change. Now, a few caveats with that, as I've mentioned with GMG, this is going to be a Uplay code, and you won't be granted a refund, of course. You're stuck with it, but AC Origins is a really good game. If you're okay with having the game on Uplay, and you're okay with no refunds being stuck with the game, $34 is a great price for AC Origins. Moving on to number 2, Rising Storm 2 Vietnam is 50% off for $12.50. Alternatively, you can pick up the Rising Storm Vietnam Digital Deluxe Edition for $15. Now, this is a game that I personally am going to be really biased with. Red Orchestra 2, which Rising Storm 2 is the series' take on Vietnam. And as I've mentioned in other videos, Red Orchestra 2 is the game that got me into PC gaming. I'm very biased towards that game. I won't even lie about it. That's a game that I'm just very nostalgic with. So all of these games, all of the Tripwire games, I am kind of biased towards. But even stepping away from that, these are very good tactical first-person shooters. This isn't like your Call of Duty where you can run and gun, you can survive a lot of shots. No, it's a little bit more different. It is a big-scale multiplayer game. It supports up to 64 players. It's a little bit more on the hardcore and realistic side, so I would recommend checking it out. It's 50% off for $12.50, and I think that's a pretty good price, given that it did just release back in May, so it hasn't been too long. However, the community for the game isn't too huge, but I've never had a trouble finding a game, so for $12.50, I would definitely check out Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. And finally, number 1 is The Evil Within 2, 50% off for $30. I just think this is a fantastic price for The Evil Within 2. Developed by Tango Gameworks, this is a Shinji Mikami game, and the follow-up to The Evil Within. However, The Evil Within 2, you can go right into it without playing The Evil Within. The first game will give you some background with the main character, but you can still jump into The Evil Within 2 and have a good time with it. And this is a very well-made survival horror game. I would put this game above Resident Evil 7 in terms of quality. That's a personal opinion, so I don't know if you guys agree. But yeah, I think The Evil Within 2 is just a really well-made game. From an atmospheric building standpoint, The Evil Within 2 is absolutely phenomenal. It does struggle a little bit with some of the gameplay elements, but it's still pretty good in that regard, and on PC it runs well, looks great. And again, this is a game that came out just 2 months ago, back in October, already 50% off for $30. It's just a great price, and by the way, just like Resident Evil 7, this is another game with a demo to it, so if you want to play through that, and then decide for yourself if you want to drop the $30 or not, you should definitely do that. And by the way, another big Bethesda published game is also 50% off in Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. That's a very good game as well. However, unlike The Evil Within 2, that's a game where I would recommend to play Wolfenstein: The New Order and then jump into New Colossus. Evil Within 2, you could just jump into it as is, and you'll have a great time with it. And Wolfenstein 2 does also have a free trial, so check that out. Just wanted to mention both of those games in one shot because they are both Bethesda published games and they did come out very recently. They're both sequels, all that kind of jazz. So that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys have checked out over the Steam Winter Sale so far. Maybe a lot of you guys got some Steam credit for Christmas and now you want to pick up some games. If you guys have any suggestions for future videos covering the Winter Sale, let me know in the comment section down below, because this video I wasn't gonna do unless a couple people asked for it, and you guys did, so I appreciate that. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.